So, perfect blue skies, almost no wind, beautiful sunshine. These are indeed conditions for the beautiful game. The backdrop here, picturesque, idyllic. No doubt one of the best days of the footballing calendar, and it has added to a really jovial, happy mood in the stands, helping to raise the level of sound by more than a few decibels. Shirt sleeve order, very much the dress code. It is a venue this which simply adds to the spectacle of the game it stages. One of the most impressive arenas in this part of the world. It does have a distinctive feel. It is a monster matchup, Jim Begley.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope that the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Mohamed Salah. Wirtz. Gravenberg. Szoboszlai. Jota. Hits one! And it's a goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And this is a great chance to get themselves back square. Mbappe! Oh, off the bar! Decent hit from there. Couler. Rodrigo. Kerkez. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Gravenberg, gently done. Szoboszlai! Kamavinga. Oh, good spread. It'll be a throw-in. And here's Bellingham. And here's Rodrigo. Mbappe. And he has been fouled there. Bellingham shifted upfield. Good run down the right. Szoboszlai. Wirtz. Kamavinga. Vinicius Junior. Van Dijk forwards and with intent. Szoboszlai. Moved on forwards, and that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Well, the counter could be on here. Kerkez. Szoboszlai. And it's played forward. That has been cut short. And here's Mbappe. Szoboszlai, aim forwards. And it's Salah. Kamavinga. Mohamed Salah does well to get it back. A beautiful... Whistle's gone, that's foul.
Diaz really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Oh, easy pickings there. Wirtz. Forward it goes. Wirtz, some resolute defending there. Clearly not happy with that. That's a nicely measured pass. A chance! And yes, it's there! They have come roaring back!
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Real Madrid grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked and I still haven't moved.
There's the end of the first half. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's 1 each. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Look, this match promised goals, and it certainly hasn't let us down. It's been really, really entertaining.
It's been a really interesting game up to now, and the sides are predictably very well matched. Hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but as it stands, it's 1 each. Well, the action has already resumed here. No changes at half-time that we're aware of. Mohamed Salah, played out to the right. Mohamed Salah has it out wide and in space. There's the hit! Could be dangerous. It's bounced out. He's delivered all right.
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
That was a given. It always was.
Well, to his credit, he managed to ghost into space to finish things off, but the failure to spot it was ghastly defence.
The Reds go into the lead. And here's Rodrigo. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's played forward. This could be a Liverpool counter-attack. Jota. Jota. He's got to be in here. Referee has just said play on. Couler. Mbappe! Oh, Red, nice interception.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Szoboszlai. That's a little off target. That pass has been well intercepted. Bellingham, and the shot! No mistake!
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, it's pretty damning on the part of that defence, Peter, that he was allowed so much time and space. But I think you have to give credit where it's due, and it was a brilliant setup and finish.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Now it's Mbappe. Bellingham. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Big chance! Goal! Real Madrid! And the comeback is complete!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's been the outstanding player on the pitch and devastating in front of goal. What a display, what a player.
Real Madrid get themselves into the lead.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Back into the middle. Thinks one through. Mohamed Salah looking to run onto it.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Vinicius Junior. Brilliantly cut out.
Real Madrid clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Real Madrid making consecutive changes here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Another throw-in.
Real Madrid probably could have killed things off, but they should be okay here.
Brahim Diaz. Valverde. Fran Garcia. Here's the great leap! In for the pieces! Goes for the header! Konate aim forwards.
Real Madrid can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock.
Valverde! Valverde, and the shot, and the forward sticks it away, and that should do it, and that's that. Real Madrid. Well, what a lovely, lovely day. Absolutely glorious weather here as we welcome you to a football match of considerable significance, great consequence. It looks as though we're going to have a great turnout, such has been the level of enthusiasm generated once the fixture was announced. There is still movement in the crowd, plenty of people yet to take their seats. The roads outside very, very busy, particularly around this time of day. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world. And boy, does it add to the occasion. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this. A capacity crowd here.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
If you're just joining us, we are already on the way. Yamal. And here's Rafinha. Dani Olmo. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Politano. Okafor. Neither side especially adventurous early on. McTominay. Great hit! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Moved on forwards. McTominay. Barcelona still without a single shot on target. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. De Bruyne. Di Lorenzo. McTominay. De Bruyne. Great defending, strong and determined. Yamal does really well to win the ball there. Buongiorno. Spinazzola. Politano. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Pedri. Dani Olmo. Aim forwards. Well, that is not the best ball. And he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, the idea is right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
That had too much on it. Okafor wins the duel this time. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance. Valde. Well, he's certainly caught him there, it's a free kick. This is a great chance to take a lead. Rafinha with a real chance here. Dani Olmo! That was travelling. Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. And nicely intercepted. And here's Rafinha. Merits. Oh no, it's an own goal!
Well, that wasn't in the script, and you have to feel for him, Peter. It's ended in some embarrassment.
It's Lukaku! Oh, that is asking for trouble. He's cut it out. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Pedri. And it's played forward. Spinazzola. And it's De Bruyne. Nice interception, well timed. He's going to be disappointed with that. Nico Williams. Now that's well seen too. Politano. Oh, that's clever. Oh, just skips past. Has a go! He has done it! Napoli are back in business. And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Napoli grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
And it's been taken short. And it's De Bruyne. He'll try from distance. That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Politano. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's 1 each. He's got the shot away! There it is!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
Calm, composed, confident. What a super... That's surely a foul. Free kick. That looks a cracking ball. He's got away. Williams shapes to shoot. Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Nico Williams just couldn't steer it on target. Everything else was up there.
Raspadori. Looking to break at pace. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And here's Lukaku. Raspadori. Raspadori! Split-second reaction.
Raspadori really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Araujo forwards and with intent. Napoli keeping their men at arm's length here.
Yeah, I just think it's a conservative move to deny runners the opportunity of going beyond that rear guard.
Well, certainly compared to what we saw from them earlier in the game.
Well, I suspect it's a case of searching for a more defensive balance now, Peter.
Into the channel. He has found the way through.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Lukaku has been caught there, it's a foul. Napoli, not much doubt about who's going to take this one.
Well, I think they could do with making this count, especially from here.
Decent enough try.
Politano certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Oh, easy pickings there. Politano has created one goal already. Pedri calmly anticipates. Forward it goes. Lukaku, delicate ball, and it needs to be. Dani Olmo. Okafor, gently done. Out to the left it goes. Napoli couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Referee's given a throw.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
That is a little undercooked.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
And the shot!
Napoli really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Williams.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
Thinks one through.
Barcelona can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And back to the keeper they go.
They're making life really hard for themselves. The ball needs to be in the mixer, not there.
Ball is over the line. Barcelona are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away.
And that will be the final act. Barcelona have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference.